My name is Jenni Melendez. I'm from Queens, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 32. Around that time, my family and I were thinking about moving to North Carolina. My daughter had just turned 6, and my son was a few months old, and we were looking for more space. At 32, I had gone to get a mammogram because my daughter's pediatrician had advised me around that age I should go get checked because there was a history in my family. And they told me I was too young. 7 months later, I found the lump. It was actually Father's Day that year, and I was home getting ready, and I had showered, and I brushed past my breast, and I felt a little lump, and it was very small, like the size of a pea. My GYN had called me in to meet with her in her office. I had the kids with me that day, and she's like, "This is cancer," but she had to say it in a way that the kids wouldn't really know what was going on, and all these emotions were coming in, but my kids were with me, and I couldn't cry or anything like that. And I said, "Okay, so what are we going to do?" The next step was she sent me to meet with a breast surgeon. After she was talking about the mastectomy, the first question I had for her was, does that mean I can't breastfeed if I was to have more children? And for me, I love being a mom, and that's what my breast meant to me. Explaining to your 6-year-old, like when you're in the hospital, that I'm coming home, because I was never not home, or having my toddler rubbing my head because he's like, where's mommy's hair? Or just being tired or not being able to pick him up. Having them was my motivation to keep fighting. So I actually found 540 when my friend Jackie was going through breast cancer. The thing was, when I went through treatment, there was no one my age. So when she was telling me, I was like, oh, here's another group, but it was just amazing because I met people that could finish the sentence that I had because they understood exactly what I was going through. Going to the monthly groups where they teach us about nutrition, about sex after treatment. I think 540 came at the time that I needed them. Last year, we had decided to try again to have a baby. We tried once and we got pregnant. For me to be able to get pregnant afterwards, after treatment and radiation and everything like that, it was exciting. At the 540 gala, I was pregnant with my belly because it kind of gave other women hope. And then everything was fine up until my 8th month, and then he was a stillborn. I let Jen know, and she immediately said, what can we do? And what they did was they got me a private therapist to help me cope with the situation. Once I started talking about it, I was able to meet other women that it had happened to, realize that it wasn't my fault, there was nothing I could do, and it was something I could cope with. It didn't have anything to do with the cancer, and I didn't want someone not to have hope to try. The biggest thing that I learned through both situations is letting people help me. I'm very independent, and I'm used to being the one to take care of everybody. But I think there's strength in asking people for help and, letting them take care of you. And then secondly, it was just being hopeful. Whatever you tell yourself, that's what it's going to be. So you put it out in the universe. I'm going to beat this. I'm stronger than this is. And yes, I'll have a bad day, but tomorrow will be better, and I'll try my best, and I'll get to where I need to be.